Hour. Factual and timely. A very good evening. Welcome to News Hour. Nancy Nelima here. And of course, Felista Adundo on the sign language interpretation. We have prepared news stories that are making headlines, a lot happening in the political sphere, and so much more. Let's take a look at the highlights.
The news headlines in association with
News Hour. Factual and timely.
I've decided to accept with humility and appreciation my nomination as the Chief Minister in the AZIMIO One Kenya coalition.
On News Hour tonight, back to the roots. Wiper leader KALONZO makes an about turn and rejoins Raila's camp as he accepts the chief ministerial position in the AZIMIO outfit. DP Ruto promises to snap the long-awaited presidential debate as he charms MAKUENI County ahead of the August polls. IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati downplays the grapevine that the voter register is tampered with as Professor Wajakoya gets a nod to contest for presidency. Mask up, Ministry of Health sounds warning as cases of COVID-19 soar.
Get a chance to wake up as a tourist as you view Mount Kenya every day by buying a plot of land at Wema Gardens, Naru Moru. At only 400 meters off tarmac, this is the right place to build your dream home, cottages or holiday homes. You can also buy this property to give to your children as a special inheritance. Water and electricity are in the vicinity, while neighbors are already building their homes. These plots are specially ready for you with title deeds scheduled to be out in 6 months. Buy a 50 by 100 plot of land at Wema Gardens for only 399,000 Kenya shillings. You can also pay for your plot through our friendly one-year installments plan.
Right, once more, welcome to the broadcast. The hashtag is News Hour right here on Lookup TV. Do stay with us. And remember, this live broadcast is being streamed across all our social media platforms on Facebook, where we are at Lookup TV, on Twitter at Lookup TV, and on our YouTube channel, where we are at Lookup TV. And our broadcast begins now. Wiper Party leader KALONZO has returned to AZIMIO One Kenya coalition just a few weeks after his dramatic exit from the Odinga-led coalition. KALONZO has abandoned his own presidential bid and made a turnaround.
Thursday afternoon, Wiper leader KALONZO decided to swallow the humble pie and make the political turnaround of the year, flanked by his closest political allies, among them Kanu's Gideon Moi. The Kamba kingpin took to the podium and announced that enough is enough. He's going back to Raila Odinga's AZIMIO La Umoja camp.
Therefore, ladies and gentlemen and fellow Kenyans, after wide consultation with the party leadership, the clergy, and the professionals, I've decided to accept with humility and appreciation my nomination as the Chief Minister in the AZIMIO One Kenya coalition.
KALONZO disclosed that his change of heart came about after lengthy consultations with both his close allies and the Most High.
I would also wish to congratulate my learned sister, the Honorable Mother Wangari Karua, Senior Counsel, on her nomination as the Deputy President nominee of AZIMIO La Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party.
Shortly after dropping the bombshell, KALONZO joined Odinga and other AZIMIO leaders in a public rally in Embakasi, Nairobi.
Leo sitasema mengi, leo ni furaha tele. Unajua kwa sababu gani? Kwa sababu leo tumeona mwanaume ambaye amepunguza matarajio zake kwa sababu ya wananchi wa Kenya. Ile timu ya AZIMIO imekamilika sasa. Tulikuwa na timu number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9. ambayo ni yours truly. Tulikuwa na bagi namba 10, namba 11. Sasa tuko hapa na Gideon Moi namba 10 na Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka namba 11.
Return of Kalonzo to the AZIMIO camp is likely to restore Odinga's support in Ukambani and other regions where the Wiper leader enjoys majority support. Waris Kimathi, Look Up TV in Nairobi.
Thank you, Waris Kimathi. And the rejoining of Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka of AZIMIO One Kenya Alliance now clears the confusion that was seen in the coalition and now brings a sigh of relief in the race for different positions, especially in Nairobi County. And as Brian Kiprono reports, Nairobi senatorial aspirant Edwin Sifuna, amongst other candidates, got a boost after the former Starehe legislator minor commander dropped his Nairobi senatorial bid for Sifuna. Take a look.
A stiff competition for different political positions which was to be experienced in Nairobi County during the August polls was cut short after the Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka rejoined the coalition 2 weeks after he declared to be on the ballot as the presidential candidate.
Therefore, ladies and gentlemen and fellow Kenyans, after wide consultation with the party leadership, the clergy and the professionals, I've decided to accept with humility and appreciation my nomination as the Chief Minister in the AZIMIO One Kenya coalition.
In AZIMIO One Kenya political rally held at Mukuru in Embakasi, political leaders vying for different positions including senatorial and parliamentary saw themselves step down in favor of their siblings within the coalition. Gubernatorial Jubilee Party aspirant Polycarp Igathe and his Wiper Party running mate Professor Philip Kiloki will campaign freely after Kalonzo rejoined the coalition. It was a free pass for ODM's Edwin Sifuna in his senatorial bid after Jubilee's minor commander and Wiper Party's Mohamed Galgalo were asked to pave way for him by the coalition. Julius Mawadhi will now fly the Wiper Party flag in Embakasi South parliamentary bid after ODM's Isha Dasumra stepped down in his favor. Brian Kiprono, Look Up TV.
And still in politics, we take you all the way to Ukambani, where Deputy President William Ruto now says that his administration will fight corruption properly. The DP alleged that the war against corruption failed because it was personalized, weaponized and used against political opponents. Ruto, who spoke in MAKUENI County, stated that he will not attend the planned presidential debate, citing that the media is biased. Shadrach Kareria now reports.
Kenya Kwanza Brigade returned to Ukambani, Kalonzo Musyoka's backyard, making several vote and forays in Makueni County. Deputy President William Ruto took President Kenyatta head-on as he responded to Kenyatta's Madaraka Day speech, where his boss snapped him during the event.
And I want to repeat, for the avoidance of doubt, that they will not distract us. They will not engage us in side shows.
The DP stated that the fight against corruption failed as a result of personalization and weaponization.
The failure to fight corruption, and that's why the president was saying is a danger yesterday, is when you personalize corruption and weaponize the fight against corruption so that you use it to fight your political opponents instead of fighting criminals. The fight against corruption has been lost because the fight has been reduced and the criminal justice has been weaponized to do politics and to fight political opponents while protecting the allies, the friends, and the members of the families of those who participate in corruption merely because they are in the corner of those who will power.
Ruto trained his guns against civil servants, accusing them of spreading propaganda.
Umesikia wengine ambao ni wafanyikazi wetu. Mimi na Uhuru Kenyatta ndio tulienda tukatafuta serikali. Na tukakuja waajiri watu hapo, wafanyikazi wa serikali. Sasa hawa wafanyikazi wetu wa serikali wameshikwa na kiburi na madharau mingi, mpaka hata wanasema mambo ya uongo. Ati mtu anaenda kwa TV anasema ati kuna intelligence report inayosema ati Azimio sijui iko na kiwango gani. Mimi ndio naibu wa rais wa Kenya. So tafuteni mbinu ya kusupport watu yenu. Kama muna support mtu ya kitendawili, tafuteni mpango, tafuteni mbinu, wacheni propaganda at intelligence report. Hakuna intelligence report. I can comfortably tell the people of Kenya there is no such intelligence report.
He added that he will not attend the most publicized presidential debate for 2022 candidates, citing that the media is biased and tainted. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka found himself in the receiving end, with Kenya Kwanza politicians mocking him for rejoining Azimio outfit.
Na kwa sababu Kalonzo pia apende kujisaidia, wakati mwingine anajimaliza. Kwa sababu anakuwa msimamo yake iko hivi, alafu iko hivi. Tunakumbuka mara ya kwanza alisema yeye haezi rudi kwa Raila, walimtapeli, si ndio? Alafu akasema akasema Raila tosha. Akasema no Kalonzo no Raila, si ndio? Baadaye akasema ataenda kwa interview. Akaenda kwa interview, wakamuuliza, change mind. Unaitwa nani? Una bibi wangapi? Umesomea wapi?
Shadrack Kareria, Look Up TV.
Thank you, Kareria. Now, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, the IEBC, has denied claims that the voter register for the coming elections has been infiltrated and tampered with. The commission has assured voters that their details are safe in the IEBC database, maintaining that the claims are malicious and only serve to create fear among the electorate, as our reporter Henry Tende now reports.
Information and disinformation.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC has moved with speed to quell fears of bungled elections process in August this year. The commission now says the grapevine doing rounds in media claiming the voter register has been infiltrated is hell-bent at creating fears as the commission prepares for August polls.
As a commission, we shall account for each and every Kenyan who is registered or who has registered to vote, and no data has been lost and no data will be lost. So those spreading rumors that register data has been lost, please be informed that all the data is intact. There's been no breach or any form of interference with the systems which we have that maintain the register.
The genesis of tampered voters register emerged last week after IEBC chair raised concerns over a huge number of voters seeking to transfer their polling station. Election chief saying the fears are ungrounded, reiterating the transfer is being audited by KPMG to effect changes accurately.
So the commission assures Kenyans that the data is intact and that the ongoing processes just to ensure that we have a clean register in readiness for elections. So let's not talk about 1 million names missing. There's no such thing. It's not there. The 1 million names we are talking about are for those who applied for transfers. And we are undergoing the process of ensuring that the proper transfers are effected.
The commission has underscored the register will be gazetted on 9th of June this year and copies of the same made available to all stakeholders.
Between today, once we close voter verification, and 9th, all the information from the voters plus the recommendations of the auditors, the KPMG, will be incorporated in the final register. The commission will certify it and gazetted by 9th, and then it will be broken down in form of the counties, constituencies and wards in readiness for elections. And the broken down register will be available to our stakeholders, candidates, political parties, and it will also be available on our website.
Chebukati addressed the nation as 4 independent presidential aspirants failed to make the cut for failing to meet the requirements of the commission. Professor Wajakoya was, however, cleared to run for presidency, being the second candidate to be cleared to do so after Walter Mongari also made the cut. Today marks the last day for Kenyans to verify their details in the IEBC register. IEBC has moved to assure all Kenyans that their information is accurately captured and highly guarded to ensure come August that no one is disenfranchised on that material voting day. Henry Tende, Look Up TV.
Thank you, Henry Tenden. That story takes us to a very fast break here on #NewsHour. Do let us know where you're watching us from at Look Up TV on Facebook, on Twitter at Look Up TV, and of course on our YouTube channel, Look Up TV. Don't go too far.
News Hour. Factual and timely.
Yeah. Are you looking to turn your passion to purpose? Vera Beauty and Fashion College now brings you online classes at the comfort of your home. We are a TVET-approved institution with over 20 years experience in training competency-based courses in fashion design and creative arts, cosmetology, hairdressing, beauty therapy, interior design in soft furnishings, event decoration and flower arrangement, hospitality and catering, and training of trainers. To enroll, call us today on 0704 577 577 or visit our website at www.verabeautycollege.com. Vera Beauty and Fashion College, a center of excellence.
Help me identify a beautiful woman. I never came across one till I got to Vera.
Hi there, my name is George Washuri. I am so happy to see you, and today I am here to enumerate, to explain how we package our land investment. We have 5 levels of our property, and we classify these levels as 1 star, 2 stars, 3 star, 4 star, and 5 star. This is what we mean, that if you buy a property that is 1 star with Optiven, one of the things that is evident, the property is cheaper, is below $500,000. And this particular property is basically bare land. We only do subdivision, put the beacons, and then produce titles. The second level, we call it 2 star. This is prime land, whereby we grade the roads, we put a marking fence, do the beacons, and produce titles. The third level, we call it 3 stars. This 3 star is value added plots. We do the malam, we do the water, we do the mesh fence, and there's a caretaker on site. The fourth level is 4 star. 4 star is ready to build development. We do very nice maram roads, we plant the trees, we put the water tower, we also put a caretaker on site, and finally, the 5 star. The 5 star is premier, is the top level, and this one, we do cable roads, we do water management through underground culverts, we do underground power, we do fountain for water, we do beautiful and nice permanent gates, we do perimeter wall, and also do install the CCTV, and the whole property is manned by uniformed security. Some of these properties, these 5-star properties, we do a clubhouse and also construct swimming pool. Thank you once more for trusting Optiven. We value you. We are at Absa Plaza, 14th floor and 15th floor. God bless you.
News Hour. Factual and timely.
And welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with Lookup TV. The hashtag is NewsHour. And of course, our news is factual and timely. The IEBC has said it will follow the law in dealing with the 241 aspirants who have been blacklisted by the corruption watchdog EACC. The 241 aspirants, among them former NAIROBI governors Mike Sonko and Evans Kidero, were blacklisted after they failed the integrity test owing to active cases and investigations against them.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, is yet to make a decision concerning the 241 aspirants who have been blacklisted by the Ethics and the Anti-Corruption Commission on basis of integrity issues.
We have been clearing candidates on the basis of the legal framework which we have. And we mentioned last time that under Article 75 of the Constitution, those who have been impeached stay impeached, and we shall treat them as such. Those who have other matters, like the ones you have mentioned, convicted but having an appeal, the Commission follows the direction of Article 99(3), that as long as you have an appeal, of course, we cannot stop you from running. And I think that's why the returning officer in Syria cleared the gentleman you have talked about.
The chairman of the electoral body, Wafula Chebukati, has said they will completely follow the law in the clearance of the aspirants and give a comprehensive report. The IEBC chief said the commission will rely on the 3-judge bench verdict that was constituted by the Chief Justice Martha Koome in judging the dirty politicians.
But I'm also alive to the fact that there is a court case. The Honorable Chief Justice has considered a 3-judge bench to hear a case relating to integrity, and I would appeal that that case then be heard as soon as possible within this framework of 2 weeks before the Commission starts preparing the ballot papers, so that if there's any directions from the court on the issue of integrity and the clearance, then we shall incorporate the decision of the High Court.
The EACC, led by their CEO Twalib Mbarak, listed that the most notable people in the list include Anwe Guru Mumbi, who's the Kirinyaga gubernatorial aspirant, Mike Mbuvi Sonko, who's the Mombasa gubernatorial aspirant, Boss Gladys Shule, who's Uasin Gishu gubernatorial aspirant, Mwangi Wairia, who's a presidential aspirant, Alfred Mutuanganga, who's the Mwala parliamentary aspirant, Evans Kidero, who's the Homa Bay gubernatorial aspirant, Okoth Zakaria Ubadu, who's the Migori gubernatorial aspirant, John Waluke Koi, who's the Sirisia parliamentary aspirant, Oscar Kipchumba Sudi, who's the Kapseret parliamentary aspirant, and Didmas Baraza, who's the Kimilili parliamentary aspirant. In addition, Ferdinand Waititu's prime properties, which include 7 cars, have been frozen by the EACC as they get orders pending hearing of a case of 1.9 billion shillings of unexplained wealth. Bellamy Bosson, Lookup TV.
And the Commission is available to give you any verification.
Thank you, Bella. Now, the Eco Network Africa organization, in partnership with the Kenya Women Parliamentary Association on Thursday, held an event to present campaign merchandise to women candidates vying for different positions across Kenya. The event, which brought together women who are able differently, so the group handed merchandise such as posters and stickers to spearhead their campaigns for the August polls. Susie Sengena reports.
With less than 70 days to the August 9th polls, every political candidate is on the run to ensure they are in the right gear to sell their agenda and manifesto. In this regard, Eco Network Africa, in partnership with the Kenya Women Parliamentary Association, Siasa Place, and the Democracy Trust Fund, has given a much boost to women who are vying for different positions. Among the things they gave were lesos, posters, and stickers. Speaking during the event, the head of the Kenya Women Parliamentary Association Secretariat, Ms. Mercy Mwangi, has noted that they are pushing to support more women in parliament with the aim of achieving the 2/3 gender rule. She has been seconded by the chair of KEWOPA, Gathoni Wamushomba.
So as we head towards this election, one of the things that we are striving to do as KEWOPA and with our partners is that we have as many women elected into parliament as possible, and if possible, we achieve the 2/3 at the election.
On the other hand, Wamushomba has condemned the 12th Parliament for not embracing the 2/3 gender rule provision. She has also condemned those who are threatening women, wanting them to step down and dismiss their bids, saying every Kenyan has a right to lead the country regardless of their gender.
So we want to raise our voice and we want to say this. Harassing women through their resources in politics is also gender violence. If you ban my billboard, you are harassing me.
On her side, Becky Chepkurui, who was representing those living with disability, has urged Kenyans to elect leaders without discrimination based on their physique, but based on their capabilities.
People don't still believe that people with disabilities are able. But I'm telling them, give us this position and you will see that we can deliver. It's not only about the words that you say, but it's about the deeds when we get that position.
The message of peace has prevailed in today's event. And on the other end, women who are aspiring for different positions who attended the event have vowed to continue pushing their bids to the latter despite the myriad of challenges they are experiencing in the political arena. Senge Suzy, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Senge. Now let's talk matters health. With a spike of COVID-19 cases in the country, specifically in Nairobi County, the Ministry of Health, led by Health Principal Secretary Susan Mochache, on Thursday launched an accelerated COVID-19 vaccination campaign in Nairobi at Kibra Level 3 Hospital. The campaign's main goal being to push Kenyans to get COVID-19 vaccines and observe the COVID-19 protocols.
According to the Ministry of Health statistics, the country's positivity rate is at 3.6%, which is an increase from the previous months, which was 0.6%, with Nairobi carrying the highest caseload.
We did not tell Kenyans to pull off the mask. We asked Kenyans to take off the mask if you are out in the open and alone. We are worried as a ministry, the numbers are going up. When we talk about numbers, we are directed more so by the positivity rate.
1 month ago, the positivity rate was so low, and it was at 0.6% per day. Mwezi uliopita, hizo ni wiki 4. Today, we are talking about a positivity rate of 3.6%.
In a launch that is aimed to woo Kenyans to taking COVID-19 seriously, keynote speakers underscored the need to take COVID-19 vaccine seriously as the cases soar.
Tuko na watu milioni 26, 26 million Kenyans, ambao bado hawajapata chanjo, na cha kuhuzunisha sana ama cha kusikitisha ni kwamba while we have 26 unvaccinated Kenyans, we have got millions of vaccines sitting in our stores available to be for vaccines. COVID-19 vaccine remains, kama mlivyosikia kutoka kwa madaktari zetu, is the most effective. Ndio kinga muhimu ambayo itatusaidia katika vita hivi. Please make sure you are vaccinated and make sure you are wearing a mask so that we can ensure the elections do not end up again taking us back, because we'll be having so many gatherings across.
Health Principal Secretary Susan Mochache, who was in attendance, highlighted the various health strides that have been made by the government, as she led by example by taking the COVID-19 vaccine booster.
Mheshimiwa Rais alikuja hapa mwaka ujao September 21st, mwaka jana, miezi 8 hivi iliyopita akazindua hospitali hii, na sasa hivi imejaa wagonjwa wakija kuhudumiwa.
It is a campaign that is expected to invoke Kenyans into taking COVID-19 with the gravity it deserves.
In Nairobi County, the vaccination campaign is being undertaken jointly, obviously through the government of Kenya. The Ministry of Health is providing the leadership. Tuko na NMS ambao pia wameweza kushikilia kazi hii kabisa, na pia marafiki zetu kama USAID, WHO na wengine ambao wameweza kuungana nasi katika vita hivi.
Shalin Mwende, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Now, a section of leaders in Nakuru County have disputed the findings of the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, the NCIC, that ranked Nakuru County second after Nairobi in a list of counties likely to experience post-election violence.
A hotbed of violence.
That is according to the NCIC report that ranked Nakuru County second after Nairobi among counties likely to experience election violence. According to Naivasha leaders, the report is wrong.
Tuko na National Police Service, tuko na SIPU, tuko na anti-stock theft na tuko na Kenya Prisons ambapo kwa hivyo tuna askari wengi. Kwa hivyo ni hali tu ya kujiandaa kwa sababu ya kuhakikisha kwamba tumepreempt kama kutakuwa na chochote, lakini hatuna sense yoyote ama hali warning yoyote ya kuonyesha kwamba Naivasha kunaweza kuwa na hatari.
Business leaders led by Matatu and Boda associations have also vowed to ensure it shall be business as usual during the elections period.
Hapa katika Naivasha hatuna mavurutano hayo, na yote ambaye anajua anaweza kuja na haya mafurutano ajue hiyo kwetu tumekataa.
Sisi kama wanabodaboda tumeweza kukaa chini na tukawa tumejadili na tukaamua aspirants wote ambaye anatua reflector hizo tumeweza kuzikataa, kwa sababu hizo ndio za kwanza ambazo zinaeneza chuki kati yetu sisi.
While questioning the parameters used by the commission to rank the county, church leaders are now calling on the voters and leaders alike to preach peace in the region as the elections approach.
Tumekubaliana sote tuanze kuhubiri mambo ya amani. Manake nchi kama haina amani ama pahali hakuna amani, tunaelewa economy inaenda chini kabisa. Kwa hivyo jambo la kwanza ni kuhubiri amani na kuweza pia kuwaunganisha au ma-aspirant, iwe ni ma-MPs wenye wanapigania ama ma-MCA, tukutane na wao tuwazungumzie pia wahubiri mambo ya amani.
While celebrating her clearance by IEBC to defend her Nakuru County Women Representative seat, Liz Chelile called on youth in the region to observe peace as the elections approach, adding that the stability of the economy was bigger than any other candidate.
Ni maombi yangu kwamba tutafanya mambo ya campaign na kufanya mambo ya uchaguzi kwa njia ya amani. Nawaomba sana wananchi wote wa Nakuru tufanye mambo ya campaign yetu katika njia ya amani, tufanye mambo ya kupiga kura katika njia ya amani. Vijana wa Nakuru nataka kuwaeleza kwamba na niwaombe kwamba inawezekana sana tufanye mambo ya campaign kwa njia ya amani. It is very very possible.
Simba, Elijah Charles Kiage, Look Up TV.
Thank you, Simba. And that story right there reminds us that it's time to preach peace with only 68 days left to the August 9th polls. Here at Look Up TV, we continue to preach peace during this campaign period. And moving on, it has emerged that 99% of road accidents are due to carelessness on roads. This is according to the National Transport and Safety Authority, the NTIC, that has reported that a 9% increase on road accidents involving boda operators from last year within the same period. The Ministry of Transport, in collaboration with the St. John Association, has begun training boda operators on first aid following President Uhuru Kenyatta's directive. Cecilia Lubanga with more.
Speaking at the All Saints Cathedral, President Uhuru Kenyatta directed the Ministry of Transport, in collaboration with the St. John's Association, to train boda riders on first aid, the training whose aftermath is geared towards achieving back decency in our roads. According to the boda leadership Nairobi chapter, 200 boda operators have undergone a 2-day training carried out at the Kenya Railway Institute.
Hatua kubwa sana sisi kama wana bodaboda wa Nairobi tumechukua, kwa sababu ni majukumu ambayo imekuwa ikikuwa kwa bega zangu wakati accident imetokea mahali ama kuna mahali kunahitajika mambo ya stand.
The boda riders are being condemned for drunk driving, with the pressure being piled on the boda operators to exercise road safety.
We know that they have many accidents in the country, and half of the accidents that happens boda riders are involved, either as in the accident itself, and even in all the accidents when they happen, the bodas are always among the first to reach that destination, and therefore we consider them a critical mass to train.
The forum that also saw the motorists air their grievances with NTSA that to sober up on their nationwide operations. According to NCIC, road accidents involving boda operators have increased by 9% from last year within the same period, lauding the need to equip the boda operators with the first aid knowledge as well as sensitization on road safety measures. Whereas boda motorcycle transport has expanded across urban and rural areas, there are concerns as a section of the subsector has been associated with increasing crimes, traffic accidents and impunity in the country.
Kuna vitu ambazo ukiangalia hapo nyuma zimekuwa tukishuhudia ambapo maybe mtu wa bodaboda amegongana na mtu wa gari, na ukiangalia hiyo scenario ya accident unapata mtu wa bodaboda alikuwa na makosa. Sisi kama viongozi tumejaribu kuingia kwa mashinani na kuhakikisha mahali accident imetendekea haki inatendeka. Kama ni mtu wa bodaboda alikuwa na makosa, wacha abebe msalaba yake.
President Kenyatta further directed the Ministry of Health to facilitate the establishment of nationwide trauma center and provide support towards equipping of the Highway Trauma Center to further strengthen collaboration with St. John's Ambulance.
The training has begun here in Nairobi County and is said to be carried out in other counties, with over 200,000 boda operators set to benefit from a 2-day training of first aid, aiming at boosting the country's first responder capacity. Cecilia Lubanga, Look Up TV.
Fight through the streets of
Right, time now for some sporting action. KCB Women's Volleyball Team, the 2022 African Club Championship winners, are right back in the country this morning after their grand outing in Tunisia. The Lionesses, who dominated the competition's awards, stand record holders Al Ahly 3-1 on Tuesday night in a final to seal the title and win the continental glory for the first time in 16 years.
So challengeful, and it was very hard, but with the faith and hard work and morale na pia ile support yenye tulikuwa tunapata from the management and also KCB fraternity and our fans, ili tusaidia sana ikatupatia hiyo motisha ya kutaka work hard. And also I personally have been looking forward for so long kutafuta, at least if I'm going out of KCB, at least niache KCB with a title, maybe hata kama itakuwa club championship, which we have already achieved.
We left here to Tunisia, we did not have any friendly matches. So the first match we played against Carthage, we took as a friendly match, but the mistakes we made, in fact I can say it was good losing that match so that we can rectify our mistakes. So we learned a lot during that match, so we went to and rectify our mistakes. So from there we have been beating teams until the final match.
Fight through the streets of
Right, and the Lionesses right there making Kenya proud, putting Kenya in the map of Africa. And of course, that sports story was produced by Robert Chacha, a very able sports journalist. And for those who've been asking where Felista Adundo had gone, she's back now, right here on the sign language interpretation. And thank you so much for watching tonight's bulletin. The hashtag is NewsHour. And remember, 68 days to the August 9th general elections. Look Up TV is on the ground. Wherever way the political wave, the tide flows, we'll be right there to give you what's popping, what's trending, and causing conversations across Kenya and even beyond. Thank you so much for watching. I am Nancy Nelima. Have yourselves a pleasant evening and good night. NewsHour, factual and timely.
Welcome to Look Up Guest House, Retreat and Prayer Center. When you first come in, we will be happy to receive you at our reception, then proceed to our cozy and well-equipped accommodation facilities. We aim to provide our guests with a unique, comfortable and worthwhile experience. Here at Look Up Guest House, we provide our guests with a continuous supply of room amenities.